Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the first reading of my brand new poetry book, Dreams of Trents. A book of haikus by me for all of you. As many of you know, I've been on a bit of a hiatus recently due to some personal issues. However, I did take the billions of thoughts running rampant through my mind and made this. Copies of the book will be available in the lobby, and I will be available after the show for book signing and photos if that's something people are interested in. I also shall not be reading every single poem from my book. There are too many, and we would be here all night. I've already talked for too long, so I think it's time to get started. This first poem is called Ghost. A ghost in my room, the skeleton of a man. There's nothing left here. That poem was about my grandpa, who died when I was very young. I never really knew him, so it wasn't that sad to me. I tried to dig up some of the feelings at the time, but the only thing I could really remember was him not being there, not any of his struggle for life as he clung onto it in the spare bedroom. But they moved him and he got really sick. I remember that room went untouched for weeks. And I realise now, my mum was too sad to do anything about it. I just remember the sight of that room made me sad. Well, not sad, I guess, just something. This next poem is called Where Canaries Go to Die. One day I will find where canaries go to die. Must they go so soon? I feel as though I need to talk about this before we continue the reading. I wrote that poem just over a year ago now, when I received a call from my mother that my sister had passed away. It happened around a year ago now, and it was weird, I guess. I don't know. There's no real way to describe how it felt, so I'm not even going to try. But that poem is directly inspired by that event, and as is most of my book. I think I write my best work when I'm not very happy. I don't know what that says about me as a writer, but this poem is called The Church. Is something past this? I just can't tell anymore. Why are they crying? I'm sure many of you can probably tell what this is about. Possibly the worst part of my sister going was a funeral. I think that's selfish to say, but it's true. I used to be a Christian a very long time ago. And I used to think that there was something past this. But now I'm beginning to think that this is our last chance. She just threw it away. I just wish she would have said something. I mean, I know we weren't close, but I just wish she would have told me that she was struggling. How could she ever make me understand? This next poem is about my dad, and about how he doesn't recognise me anymore. Little does he know, like a painting of a man observing the room. I feel like I repeat myself too much in my poems, you know? This is the one way that people can really see me, and it's just a bunch of repeated phrases, bound together to make it seem like it's so much more than... That's not what I should be focusing on. I know. father developed dementia. And it's not even that he doesn't know that his daughter's gone. Like he never even knew she existed in the first place. And it's the same with me. I think I'm starting to believe in. Is this really what I'll be remembered for? I know that a good piece of art is emotional and it comes from a place of sincerity, so what am I doing wrong? I write words, but I just don't know if I can feel them. Am I a bad writer? And if I can't put what I've been through into a cohesive piece of art, then it's like it never happened. So what's the point? I keep looking back. I'm thinking about how shit it all was, just how much pain it's caused me. And I just want something. Anything to make it seem like it's worthwhile. I just can't think about it anymore. And lately I've started to feel more and more like I'm not here at all. Maybe it's my vision goes a bit blurry, or my hands feel like they're not mine anymore. And I just get this funny feeling, like I'm already gone. But this just might prove me wrong and show me that I'm not about to disappear. This next poem isn't a haiku. This is the only full-length poem in my book, and I'm really not sure what it's about. This is the edge of nowhere. A cloudy purgatory. The chilling wind hits the shallow, warped panes of a cottage without a chimney. Knocked down, but never replaced. A cloudy purgatory, a portrait on the wall, slightly faded by years of dust bunnies and aging oil paint, watching and waiting for the slightest hint of life to pass. Cloudy purgatory, the fog hangs heavy outside the splintered oak door, like God's breath enveloping the place on a cold day, hiding away the barren fields, lingering on the edge of oblivion, the edge of nothing, the edge of nowhere. There is a voice calling me, familiar and far away. She speaks to me. She tells me it's okay. So follow me into oblivion. Follow me into nothing. Follow me into nowhere. That one I like. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just being dramatic. Maybe there's nothing wrong with these poems. Maybe. I just want to thank everyone for coming tonight to the first ever reading of my brand new book. But before you go tonight, I just want to leave you with this one last poem. This poem I wrote while I was down in Devon, while all of this crazy stuff was happening to me. It's based off of a recurring dream that I was having at the time. So this poem is called Dreams of Trains. I dream of a train, full of empty carriages. Where am I going?